Hi, this is Ryder keeping it real, and it's been a while since I've been on camera, but something has happened with the Medicare insurance industry, where the last time I was on camera I was talking about how there was this ruling that CMS had put out, and in the ruling they were kind of capping the commissions that agents could get for selling Medicare Advantage plans, and it really to me wasn't a negative for the agent. It was more of getting rid of all of the in between of here's your street level agent, and then here is the person that recruited that street level agent, and then here's the person that recruited that person, and maybe the person that recruited that person, and then maybe there's a bigger agency above that person, and there's a FMO above everybody, field marketing organization, right? The marketing organization is the person, maybe some of those little agencies too, that have contracts with the insurance carriers that allows this little street level agent to have a contract with these different insurance companies. This is the setup, right? And in all of this, between the street level agent and the FNO and everybody in between, the only thing we're doing is we're recruiting, we are sending contracts to insurance companies, we are letting you buying systems. They cost us a lot of money to let you enroll people in the programs. We're sending a lot of emails, mostly emails that the insurance carriers have sent to us, and we're sending a lot of emails. We're also sending emails to sell you products, right? Whether it's, oh, you need a website, here's somebody that can give you a website. Oh, you need a certification in this, you can get the certification in that. So these are all the things we're doing in between here. And what we're doing in between, the middleman, is we, street level agents, we sell the plan. We get $350 for selling the plan. Well, all these people in between make it another $300 split between them for this street level agent selling the plan. So that commission is now costing all these overrides and admin fees. For what? So that's what CMS was saying. CMS was like, we're up to your game. We know this has been happening, but you know what? We got to put a cap on this because we don't have the money anymore. Because the money is really coming from those, the Medicare pot of money, right? Okay. CMS said, no more. We're just going to give the agent an extra $100 for every time they sell. And then the agent, you go do what you need to do to get your admin services. Get a system that, log on, get a seat on that system, whatever you need to do. I was like, that makes sense. Right? Okay. Of course, the FMOs and everybody in between was like, no, not only does that make sense, we're going to sue the government because they cannot put us out of business like this. Who do they think we are? We don't have that kind of control. Went to court. There's been a stay on this whole time, like a year, I guess. So finally, the court in Texas said, you got to make a ruling. No, you cannot do this, CMS. No, you can't do it. And so everybody's kind of like, okay, great, that's over, business as usual. I'm sitting there like, are you people serious? Do you really think we're going to go back to 2019? Nothing is going back to 2019. The door has been kicked open. The only thing that's going to happen is CMS is going to take their pencil and they're going to sharpen it. And so when they put this next ruling on, it's going to be ironclad. You can try to sue if you want to sue. You can do whatever you want to do. But we're going to win. Right? So I'm sitting here like looking at all this like unbelievable. Like, when will this end? When will it end? It's like we have intelligent people. We have AI now. This model that was created is not sustainable. There is already a model that works. That's marketplace, whether it's the federal or the state-based systems. Duplicate that. That's all you got to do. I'm serious. That's build on that. And a lot of this, certain things beneficiaries can do on their own. Certain things they can't. They don't understand all this. There's too many rules and regulations. But there's no reason why all of this money has to go towards people who, yeah, they're doing some things, but not a whole lot of things. And they know that. So I'm with an FMO. I like the FMO. But now that I'm been in the business for a while, there's not a lot of need. Not a lot of need. That's just how it is. That's keeping it real. And anybody who is being honest would say that. Anyone being honest would say that. So here we are in the middle of the ruling, this post-ruling. Everybody thinking they won. They did not. They won this battle, but not the war. Not the war. Not at all. Because it's not sustainable. And so I think, in my mind, here's what I think. I think, well, eventually this model is going to end. And what's going to happen is that, yes, you have a lot of agents. When I go to these different events, they're older. A lot of these Medicare agents are older people, like me, right? They ain't going to be doing this for long. So you are going to still need new agents, even though AI can do a lot of this. We can figure that out, where AI can do a lot of this. But unless the ruling and the laws behind Medicare become a lot simpler, you're still going to need that contact. And so what I see the need for is training new agents, a training program for new agents. I see that need, and that's what I'm thinking, the need for that. And the need to, the need to kind of get agents out of that mindset of depending on the FMO and realizing that that's not going to be here forever. If you are, if all of your information, if you don't have a CRM, that type of thing, your own information, if you're not, certainly, if you're in Medicare, if you're not diversifying your business in many different ways, coming up with different things, like I said, training for agents is going to be important, right? FMOs do that in the beginning, and someone's going to need to do that. So, and I think about it, I'm looking at myself as I'm on camera, and sometimes I think, this is not the corporate Maria. This is the real Maria, the real write-up, where it's like, I'm putting this out. Typically, I would not. You might have the moment see it. They know the deal. They know what's up. Don't know what's up. Then all that ingenuity that you use to get where you are, to come up with this, how I'm going to make money, figure it out somewhere else, because that's what's coming. So don't rest on your laurels thinking, oh, it's over. It's not. It's not. So until next time, let's try to keep it